Jesus grew in wisdom, and so can you. Every year, Jesus' parents went to Jerusalem for the festival of the Passover. When he was 12 years old, they went up to the festival according to the custom. After the festival was over, while his parents were returning home, the boy Jesus stayed behind in Jerusalem, but they were unaware of it. Thinking he was in their company, they traveled on for a day. Then they began looking for him among their relatives and friends. When they did not find him, they went back to Jerusalem to look for him. After 3 days, they found him in the temple courts, sitting among the teachers, listening to them and asking them questions. Everyone who heard him was amazed at his understanding and his answers. When his parents saw him, they were astonished. His mother said to him, "Son, why have you treated us like this? Your father and I have been anxiously searching for you." "Why were you searching for me?" he asked. "Didn't you know that I had to be in my father's house?" But they did not understand what he was saying to them. Then he went down to Nazareth with them and was obedient to them. But his mother treasured all these things in her heart. And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature, and in favor with God and man. This is the only picture of Jesus' life that we have between his birth and his baptism. And it's only in Luke. And I used to wonder, why are you telling us this, Luke? Get to the action. But I realized Luke has a point. He ends this story by telling us Jesus grew in wisdom and in favor because even though Jesus is God, he poured himself into a human body, and between the manger and the cross, he accepted human limitations, and he was working with a human brain in a human body. And Mary also learns and grows from this as well. Mary would be probably in her mid-teens when she had Jesus, maybe early teens. So she'd be in her maybe late 20s now. This is a young mother with a husband who's not much older than her. And they've got at least one 12-year-old that they struggle to keep track of at least once. And there's probably a little James and Joseph and Judas and Simon running around, maybe some girls. They've got a big family that, as we see later in the Gospels, and I'm sure they didn't wait 12 years to have a second son. So there's a lot to keep track of. And we can see how hectic it must have been to be the parents of the Messiah. Fortunately, when you're going up to Jerusalem in first century Judea for the Passover, the whole